Hey, what's good? What it do? Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth. Sometimes you grown folks. I made a little post on my story, something from an interview that Jay-Z was doing, or a little meeting or something. But Jay-Z was dropping some heavy shit, and this ain't that much of a hashtag DBWT moment, but it can be tied into it. What I'm getting ready to say. Because one of the things he was pointing out, he was talking about cats showing off with money on social media, fanning with it, counting it, putting the stacks of money up to your ear, right? Okay, I guess that's cute. I don't see the sense of it or the logic, but all right, it's not for me to understand because I ain't into that shit. I don't act like that. But one of the things that Jay-Z said that really struck home with how grown men really do behave, right? And I get it. A lot of cats that do that shit, they're not grown. They just adult ass children that do some childish shit. But matter of fact, before I hit on Jay-Z's point, let me flash back to a time period in the 90s with Mace and Bad Boy, right? With with Biggie and all of them, and under Sean Combs. A line in Mace's song, he said, "If you could count your money, you ain't got none." I'm gonna say that again, and I'm gonna give the best explanation about it, and hope you understand it. My man said, "If you could count your money, you ain't got none," right? Because if you could count it, why is it that you don't really have it? Well, one, simply because you know when it starts, right? And you know when it ends. You know when it begins and when it ends. So if you could count something to the end, if you spent every single one of those dollars in your hand that you counted, do you really have any? And do you really have any comes to mind. The reason why that's a part of the question is, once it's gone, is there money to replace it? Meaning, are you making any type of residual income? Are you making passive income? Do you have what Nipsey has said, mailbox money, right? Where you have businesses going on where you making money in your sleep. Whereas you can spend money, and as soon as you spend money, or even before you complete the transaction of spending that money, you made more money. So if you could count your money, you really ain't got none, right? Most of everybody can log in and check their bank account, touch an app on their phone, and look at their bank account, and they can tell you, right, how much you got, okay? Now you close the app, or you close the computer, the website or whatever, you log back in about 10, 20 seconds later, 10, 20 minutes later. It's the same amount. Most people that do have businesses or are a part of some type of enterprise or are a part of some type of conglomerate, of people practicing group economics that are doing things with multiple streams of income, right? 3 to 7 streams of income, right? When there are people that are doing that, they can look within the next 10 to 20 seconds or look at the next 10 to 20 minutes and look at that same account, and there's an increase. So if you could count your money, you ain't got none. So now let's hit to the Jay-Z part. Jay-Z, in that little story, that video I posted on my story, he dropped it and said that, that ain't real money. You putting the stacks to your ear, you fanning yourself with it, you flossing it, you tossing it around, acting real childish and real ignorant with it, right? But hey, that's to each his own. Everybody gonna behave how they want, right? Everybody gonna behave how they was raised. So the reason why it wasn't real money, and he made it very clear, having real money is not showing off and flashing it on social media. Having real money, as he said, is courtside seats at a basketball game. Taking your family on a vacation, right? And not even flinching or blinking at the cost of what you spent for the vacation. That's real money. Having real money is being able to walk around your property or look at the assets that are accumulating interest. That's real money. Having money and having real money on the internet and on social media and flash, that's not real money. That's not even having money. That's not. And I totally get it and I totally understand it. You know, on both sides. I understand. When you're a young cat and you come from have-nots and you do something that's extravagant and you become the part of the have-lots, your behavior and your mentality is still the same. You haven't really matured. You haven't really changed, right? You could give an ignorant motherfucker $1 million. That don't change shit because he's just an ignorant motherfucker with $1 million now, right? The whole point and the purpose of that is you trying to change that. You're trying to evolve. You're trying to elevate yourself to a new position, to a higher self of awareness, to a new state of being, right? To where that when you do get $1 million, you're not just an ignorant motherfucker with $1 million. You are a profound person of purpose that has some wealth, right? So having real money ain't showing off and flashing it and doing the phone, the money talk. Yeah, we know money talks. But what is it really saying if you don't own any real estate? What is your money saying if you don't produce anything? What is it really saying if you don't have passive income or have created a source of residual income? What is your money saying if you spending it on bullshit? What is your money saying if you don't or haven't paid for any college classes to elevate yourself in education or to learn a new skill or a new trade and that you can use to make you some more money? What is your money saying? If money talks, right? If money talks and all you did was go buy a nice car to ride around and to be seen, you know, and to pick up some girls or girls, you want to be seen, you want to be respected by the fellas. What is your money saying that you have a liability? What is your money saying? Unless you're using that car, you know, saying, hey, I bought this car from, you know, the bucket, the yucket bucket sale at an auction or something, and I'm just gonna use this to DoorDash and this and that, and don't need it for anything else. You know, now it's making me some money. So what is your money saying if your money talks, right? Money talks and bullshit walks. So what is your money saying, right? Jay-Z had a great point. He said that ain't having money. Having money is being able to walk into your stockbroker's office or call your stockbroker over the phone or your financial advisor and tell him, hey, I'm getting ready to do this or I'm thinking about doing that. You know, let's crunch the numbers and let's see, you know what I'm saying, how well I'll do. Let's see if this is a beneficial move, you know what I'm saying, financially in the long run. Not in the short term, but in the long term. Right? So, this definitely can go as a hashtag DBWT moment. Or don't be wasted talent. Dealing with finances. Dealing with financial literacy. Dealing with financial discipline. Dealing with economic education. Understanding how money really works. Understanding how credit really works. Understanding how the game is really played. And how the game is sold and not told. Because I give y'all a lot of free game. I really do. But hashtag DBWT. Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth. Stay up, stay strong, stay blessed. Don't think like a 2-minute clock so you don't have to catch the fuck up. All right? Do something with your life. Get up, get out, and get something. Don't waste time. Don't waste your talent. Right? I'll holler at y'all. Peace.